All right, I want to look at an alternative way to find the range for number 5. If you watched the previous question in this playlist, number 5, what we did to find the range, and I'll go back to that screen real quick, is we talked about how the domain for parabolas that open up and down are always negative infinity to positive infinity. And then to find the range for number 5, what we did is we completed the square with the given equation here. If you don't want to complete the square in order to find the vertex, there is an alternative way that we can find the vertex, right? So again, let's just quickly point out that the domain, again, for all parabolas that open up or down, the domain is always negative infinity to positive infinity. But now to find the range, what we need to do, instead of completing the square, we can go ahead and actually use the information from the standard form to find the vertex. So to find the vertex, recall that the vertex is defined as the point h comma k, right? We've talked about that. And to find the vertex from the standard form, what we can do is to find h is defined as negative b over 2a, and then the k, the y value from the vertex, is defined as f of h. All right, so what that means is once we find h, once we find the x coordinate from the vertex, we're going to take that x value, plug it into the original function to get the y, to get the k. All right, so let's find h. What is h? Well, h is negative b over 2a. So what is b in the given equation? Well, b is negative 4. So if we have negative b, that would be negative 4 divided by 2a. And what's a? Well, a is 1. All right, so we have negative times negative 4, which gives us positive 4 over 2 times 1 is 2. And we know 4 divided by 2 is simply 2. So the x value of our vertex is going to be 2. And now to find the corresponding y value, we're going to take this value 2, plug it into the original equation, and find what the corresponding y is. So we'll have f of 2 equals 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 14. Again, 2 squared is 4. Negative 4 times 2 is minus 8 plus 14. Here we have 4 minus 8, which is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 14 is positive 10. And so there we have our vertex, 2 comma 10. And again, we know since this parabola opens up that the vertex is the valley. It's the smallest point, the lowest point on our graph, which means the y value from the vertex is the smallest y value that this graph will ever have. And from there, since the graph opens up, the y values are going to get bigger out towards infinity. And so we can go ahead and find our range and define it as 10 to infinity, making sure that you use a bracket with the 10 and parentheses with the infinity. All right, so this is again just an alternative method. If you don't like completing the square, you can still find the vertex using the standard form. First, find your h, which is defined as negative b over 2a. And once you have your h, you have to take that h value, plug it into the equation wherever you see an x, and the result of that, your y value, will become the y from the, or rather for the vertex. All right, so either way, you end up with the same answer, just a matter of preference. All right, let's take a look at number 6.